Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, he's played it in low. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Odegaard turning out for what will be his 400th appearance. That's a precious little point. Talking of anyone else here today, Jim?
Yeah, his achievements are incredible. He made a commitment to this team, and he has honoured it by giving his all, week in and week out. A proper stalwart.
He's a sharp little ball here. Deep cross. And that has been knocked clear. João Mario.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Moro. Great pressure, plenty of it. This looks promising. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely ball and a real chance now. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Nicely weighted ball. That's the keeper's ball. And back to the keeper. João Mario. Oh, they could be caught out here. Has a look and plays it forward. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Moro. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Abiati deals with that nice and simple. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Goes for a shot! And he's heaved it away. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan shoots! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Pedri. Oh, good take in a good area. Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Rowe. He's having a go! What a hit, the save was firm.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bernadeschi goes short. And it's going to be another corner. And it's been taken short. In towards the back stick. Keeper has taken decisive action. And he's there to get it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Rowe. Collier. Neymar on 2 now and looking for 3. Freuler. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ødegaard, who does have an assist to his name. Koller. Now that looks a decent ball. Danger averted for now. Rodri. Well, that pass isn't the best. Freuler. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a really well-measured ball. Played back in. And he's in on goal! Crosses it in here. Cleared without hesitation.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing pass.
Could be danger here. And he's running through. He's one-on-one. He's having a shot. They've scored. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. It's become a case of men against boys.
Number 30, number 24.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Ødegaard finds himself offside. Moro. Angel Mario. Tries to pass it through. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Batistuta.
There will be 5 minutes.
Now it's Neymar.
Time.
5 minutes to add. Pedri. And it's Neymar. Chance here to counter. That's a cute ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
This is a hard one to
picking
take,
up the Man of the
but
Match
we'll be back
award,
stronger.
and no surprise
Won't we?
there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here. He's found a way through. Aviati claims it, safe hands. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few more clean sheets now that he's in the team.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Solomon running with the ball. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Ødegaard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Solomon! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
He's had it taken off him. Fagioli. Now it's Keane. Out to the left it goes. Oh, nice touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Neymar. And here's Batistuta. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Batistuta might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
Now it's Keane. Now it's Solomon. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nice looking ball. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So, we're just settling back into this. Climbs up big! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, such a clever touch. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! It's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Number 8, Petri. Substitution in progress. The attendance
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ødegaard aims beyond the defence. Crosses it in here. De Gea deals with that nice and simple.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Pedri. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Neymar! It's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they ended up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Ødegaard tries to pass it through. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it into space. It's a promising position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the ball's gone astray. And that is as far as it goes. Milan can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
Please put your hands together, everyone, and give our
Neymar
boys
claiming the
a
man
round
of the match
applause.
award. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's looking wide. Saliba cuts it out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's in space and looking for options. In by James.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedri running with the ball. Steaming on Pedri! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Marlon. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Pedri. Collar. Svila claims comfortably. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Now it's Pellegrini. Cleared without complication. He's in a great position here. That is good strength. And that has been cleared. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got... And it's hit the woodwork and out! "30 minutes gone. It's not an issue, and it's been given away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's got away. Now it's Zaragoza. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Marlon looks to get on the end of this.
There
Pedri.
will be 1 minute added time.
Played in deep. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them...
Shoots! And that has been clubbed away. Collar. It's a pretty loose pass. Mancini. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Pedri. He slings it in, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
It's a promising position. Odegaard. 60 minutes played. Now it's Pedri. And he's picked out the run. He's had a shot! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Big header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Celik. Now Zaragoza. Great vision. And he was quick to react. Piscini. Celik. Now Zaragoza. And it's Piscini. And it's Pellegrini. Oh, well measured. Now there's a fine ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zaragoza has created one goal already. Tries to pass it through. Good read, needed to be. Shot a goal! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Zaragoza at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So all square and not for the first time. Dovbik! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's pulled back. No way through, so back it comes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Time.
Odegaard. And the pass is intercepted. Celik. Now it's Dovbik. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. There's the whistle, and here we go. This, of course, a good point to take stock. Batistuta! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared away, and now they can spring out of defence. Politano, Lobotka, Ramani. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and it's Spinazzola. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lobotka tries to play it through. Batistuta, ball come chance! It's anyone's ball now. Now it's Højlund. Played out to the left flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. He has found the way through. That's tidy. And that has been clubbed away. They've got a corner here. Elmas plays it short. There's the delivery. Milan are looking to go forward now. Lobotka. So it is still 0-0. Great ball, and he's in here. Adams can get it clear. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Elmas. It's Lobotka. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Politano. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Spinazzola. And here's Højlund. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Abiati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Pedri. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot's on here. There's the shot! Goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Pedri. Real chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Out to the right. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's half-time here. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And the game has already resumed here. Elmas. Spread out to the left. The less said about that pass, the better. That's been cut out, well played. Lobotka. Now it's Politano. Goes looking wide. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pedri. Flashes it, and the finish! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
The attendance
just about up to the hour now.
80,314.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's there to clear it.
Substitution.
Milan have their second corner now. He gets big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, strongly challenged there. Politano. Great vision. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
it's Ødegaard. Now it's Ødegaard. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Ødegaard. Baptiste takes a shot! And he's there to belt it away. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's through here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Just 5 minutes left. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's found a way through.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. And he was quick to react. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Pedri voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. This the first of the second. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Thinks one through. That's an excellent interception. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few more clean sheets now that he's in the team.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Abiati is there to clear. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's intervened well there. He's shifting through the gears here. Keane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No goals as yet. Now it's Solomon. Fagioli.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Pedri herring after the ball here. Pedri, strong running down that left flank. Neymar. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's beaten the last man. Done delicately. He rises! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Neymar. Now Costa Curta. Neymar. Collier. Now that looks a decent ball. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Harrison. He's a sharp little ball here. Gets into some space. He is through here. Keeper's dealt with that. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And it's Pedri. Pongracic cuts out the pass. Fagioli.
Substitution on the field. Number 19. Coming on to replace him
Pedri.
is
Oh, this
number
looks
10,
sharp.
Goodmanson.
That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Harrison. Harrison takes control of it and he's on the move. Looking for options for movement. Batistuta is in a really good position out wide. And here's Batistuta. It's Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's got tall. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Number 44.
So there's going to be another change here.
Coming on the
I think
field
you have to admire
is
his willingness to keep
number
plugging
18.
away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing.
He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cleared without complication. Goes long and straight. He's hit it long, but astray. Collier. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, forget form, forget stats, this is a derby game and conventional wisdom goes out of the window. Milan's two football behemoths limber up to do battle once more, and the prospect is tantalising. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable.
He's got tall! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And it's Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now this could be a chance. And he's running through. And it's Enrique. He has found the way through. It's a goal kick. Pedri goes pelting down that left-hand side. He's picked his way through. Plays it across.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Barella can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zielinski, out to the left it goes. Milan still without a single shot on target. Dink through, Akanji cuts it out. DiMarco. Zielinski. DiMarco. He's on it, can he get away? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pedri tries to pass it through. Sucic getting on for a third of the way through the game. He's got away. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Batistuta. Chance here to counter. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bisek. Sucic. Throw in. Bisek kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Quality ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Neymar. Pedri. Now there's a fine ball. He can get that clear. And he's managed to gift it back. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. DiMarco. That is good strength. Here's Zielinski. Barella. He shifted it to the flank. Plays it in low. And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. The captain scores!
Well, it's so hard to keep someone with his enthusiasm and his energy quiet. Second best will never be accepted in the world he lives in, and the timing of his goal won't be lost on him. It's crucial.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So off we go once more.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Sucic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple...
Oh, what has happened here? Batistuta's cross. Barella. And it's Ødegaard. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
No, that's been intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Thuram is onto this. Luis Enrique. Now, can they get him away? Barella skims one in. Rodri. And it's Ødegaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance for a shot! We've got a goal! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Chance to deliver. Big header! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Thuram fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And this is Batistuta.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Dumfries. Costa Curta.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's in a great position here, and he's managed to get free. Delivers with
There
whip.
will be 1 minute added
Keeper has
time.
taken decisive action. Batistuta. Kola. Played out to the right. And he's intervened well there. And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what... A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day.
Hello,
Positive
everybody,
vibes
and
all
welcome
around
to
us,
today's match.
nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Up he goes! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And he welcomes it in. Lovely feet. Batistuta. Now it's Ødegaard. He's picked his way through. And it's played in. Big header! It's hit the upright. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Spread neatly. He's in plenty of space here. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
James. And it's Neymar. That's an imaginative pass. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. "15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Pedri. Now that climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And he's heaved it away. Neymar. Collar looking to penetrate opposition lines. And here's Batistuta. That's really well manoeuvred.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a promising position. Pinches it off him. Abiati with the clearance. Neymar, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ødegaard, he's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And the first half is done. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Rodri. Milan are looking to break at pace. He's shifting through the gears, it's Neymar! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A case now of complete control. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gets into some space. Shoots! Neymar. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, delightful ball. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now this could be a chance. Neymar gets good distance on it.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, number 19, number 7.
Another throw-in.
Coming on the field, number 9, number 99, number 32.
Neymar. That's a lovely, neat pass. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get it through? Great ball, a big chance! And how did he not make it 4?
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's got tall! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And that was very necessary. Collar being hunted in packs.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Empoli can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Empoli disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Pedri. Collar. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is as far as it goes. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about... And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one...
It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think this guy Scalvini will be the one his teammates look to when the going gets tough here. He's been surprisingly mature and intelligent from such an early age, and he just reads the game brilliantly and often breaks the lines with his passing from the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's gone for goal! He's got away with one there. Zappacosta, Darun, Zalewski, quarter of an hour played. Zalewski, now can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? And that has been cleared. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Oh, good-looking ball.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Nicely weighted ball. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And the flag has big chance! Chance for it! Oh, it's come off the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's dulu. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Dulu. Oh, that's a... Goes for a shot! Goal! Atalanta! And Atalanta go in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Atalanta have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Quickly taken. Now this could be a chance. Shoots! In for the pieces! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's
2
Erdegaard.
minutes has been indicated.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here.
But we're far from
there's
out.
still a maybe
Now
at
let's all
play.
rally behind
Maybe
the
they'll
boys and show them a
thrive
bit
on
of
the
support.
adversity.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So we're just settling back into this second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull them back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Zalewski. James gets a foot in here. James making good progress on the right-hand side. That has ended up in no man's land. Atalanta upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Substitution for Milan, number 16, Rodri.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Atalanta find a position of real strength now. Neymar. Zalewski.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Zalewski. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Milan really could have done without this. There's the whistle. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
Well, having experience of games like this, Peter, getting the balance right between aggression and discipline is always key. Yeah, of course you want to make your presence felt, but not for the wrong reasons.
Stood up well to him there. Neymar, out towards the flank. Costa Curta. Collar. That's the keeper's ball. Knocks it into space. Can he get onto this? Adams is the guilty party there. And it's Daron. Strokes it back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Pedri. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, he's played it in low. Daron. And it's played forward. Zalewski. And it's Daron.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And it's claimed by the keeper. More and more pressure on the ball here. Zalewski. Oh, can he finish? Goal! Atalanta! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Atalanta have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the shot! And it's come back out to him. Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitution for Milan, number 16.
Milan
Rodri.
can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's... He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Milan are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri.
There will be 3 minutes.
Looking for the run. Shot, surely! Zalewski. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
We believe the boys can turn it around. Of course they will.
It has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Knocks it out wide. Duron receives it in a good position here. Neymar. Ødegaard. Koller. Neymar. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, this looks sharp. Showing great feet there.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be a throw-in. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Adams. And the pass is intercepted. Zalewski on 2 now and looking for 3. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Duron.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Duron. Oh, this is a great position. Milan have it back and can go again. And it's Pedri. Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to belt it away.
Substitutions taking place.
Duron. Played down the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. And it's made its way to him. Aimed beyond the defence. Now this could be a chance. Decent chance! It's there! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
After 85 minutes is number 18.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Atalanta have got it back and they'll have another go. And that's put paid to a promising move.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now he's got space here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Koller. Steep. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Now, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Jan Koller. Substitution in progress.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Zamora. Oh, that's delightful. He's picked his way through. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, a delicate chip through. Hangs in across. He rises! And he's there to belt it away. Batistuta.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And this is Batistuta. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Great vision. Not the most convincing of passes. It's not an especially good pass, that. Half an hour played now. That's a shade optimistic. Gets good distance on it. And he's there to retrieve it. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's forced to go back. And he was quick to react. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. That's a little off target. And here's Pedri. Showing good feet. Looking to go deep. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Milan,
He's got tall. Decent enough try. And it's Pedri. Probing pass. Oh, well measured. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And Batistuta! Goal!
oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The goal scorer for Milan.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Udinese looking to pass their way through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't...
He's having a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. 60 minutes played. Zamora. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to
That is off the post! Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Substitution for Udinese, number 14.
Udinese choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Milan got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. And this is Neymar, and he's away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Deftly away. Eklenkamp threads one in, and it's been played through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind...
And the shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for Udinese, number 32.
Udinese are making a change now. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Look at the space here, and a chance! He scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Looking for options for movement. Davis. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's had it taken off him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through.
There will
Davis.
be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Might want to be careful there.
Hoisted in. Terrific header. Oh, it's come loose. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Unlucky lads.
Batistuta picking
Let's
up the
hope for
Man of the
better luck
Match
next
award,
time.
and no surprise there. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
ladies and
here.
gentlemen, and
Gorgeous,
welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. If you're just joining us, we are already on the... Collar! Brilliant from Collar!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
He's in a great position here. He's found a way, and he's had a hit! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Looking for a runner. And played right into his path. And that's an excellent interception. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Moro. João Mario. Oh, that's fabulous. That's good running with the ball. He is through here. That's good play. João Mario puts a cross in. Saliba gets it away. Play. There's the header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
AC Milan could counter here. Oh, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Bernardeschi, and he's managed to get free. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Juan Miranda.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bernardeschi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cross to the back post. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Milan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back on the way. A solitary goal. It's Neymar! They've got to be quick to recover this. Costa Curta. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pass somewhat off target. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan are still that goal to the good. Saliba. Ødegaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar goes steaming forward. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Was 80,113.
And it's Neymar. Steaming on goalwards. Bernardeschi. And smartly reclaimed. Batistuta. Chance! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go...
Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
And it's made its way to him. Nice interception, well timed. Milan are almost home and dry now. Ball's gone out of play. The final 5 minutes. Good ball, good take. And that could set him on his way. Costa Curta. Here's Rodri. Neymar. Driving forward.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar! No, he's missed it. Freuler. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
This is just what we like
Koller
to see.
taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a good foot in there. And it's Ødegaard.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority.
Good chance here! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Milan have the lead.
The goal scorer.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Shapes to shoot! He's scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Delivers the ball, climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
What a throw in. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Vardy. Plays a sharp little ball here. Thinks about the shot. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested.
And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising. And they're at it again in double quick time. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vardy, and he's being shifted off it. Koller, now it's Ødegaard. Now, can they get him away? Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Milan are having a ball here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Played in deep. He's got tall. Vardy. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a promising position. And we hit half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Milan have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. So we're just settling back in. He's having a shot! They've scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 18, Gabriel Batistuta.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. It's played through for him. And the shot! No mistake! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Cremona playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Neymar being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Looking for options for movement. He's having a go! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
They're still trying to make a game of this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Looking for the run, and it's made its way to him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Petzela is onto this. He's shifting through the... Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way past. Close, it's Neymar! Oh, it's come off the upright. He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on
So
to
time for
replace him
change,
is
and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Driving forward. Petzela pinches it off him. Terracciano. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely spread. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Minute has been indicated.
Abbiati clears. And that's gone loose. Oh, there's a probing ball. Takes a shot! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Number 3. Coming on the field. Number 99. Number 27. Number 38.
And the shot! It's a goal! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
This is a hard one to take.
Just could not
but
help
we'll be
himself,
back
could he?
stronger.
3 goals
Won't
to
we?
his name. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by...
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared away. Verona have the chance to go the other way. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
That's a decent clearance. They've played it short. Milan are looking to go forward now. Rodri. Still goalless at the moment. Pedri crosses. Cleared away. Tries to pass it through. And he welcomes it in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nicked it back promptly. Al-Musrati. Nelson. And it's Batistuta. Pedri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. It's Neymar! Goal! Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Abiati clears. Odegaard. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Good ball, good take. And he's quick to get it clear again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've been... Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And here's Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bradaric. Odegaard. Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Verona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
The attendance
The
for this
defence
match
just
was
about came out on top, but they
81,007.
were certainly tested. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nelson gets good distance on it.
Substitutions taking place.
And he whips it in. Nelson getting this one clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a good... A header! It's in! And that is goal number 20. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
73 minutes is number 10. Neymar!
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milikochap. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And that's aimed in. Up he goes! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort, simply fantastic.
Substitution.
So here comes a substitution. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Well, this certainly makes the game a little more exciting as we near the conclusion.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's come. Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? That's that, the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Neymar
And
picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Thank you very much for your support.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all
today's
the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Now it's Batistuta. Milan have it. Collar! Sensational by Collar!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The goal scorer for Milan.
He gave it plenty
After
and some,
9 minutes,
thrashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for the run. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And he's quick to get it clear again. Costa Curta does well to stand firm and defend it. Now it's Elmas, and he's onside. And he's there to belt it away. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position, and he whips it across. Ødegaard. And it's Spinazzola. And now the breakaway. Costa Curta. Can he get on the end of this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Spinazzola. Pinches it off him. Ødegaard. And it's Rodri. And it's Neymar. Neymar charge. It's Neymar! Spinazzola. Lobotka receives it in a good position here. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Højlund. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Politano. Elmas. Good ball, good take. Rodri. Batistuta. Neymar. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ødegaard. And it's played in. Big header! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Being still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Buongiorno. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Substitution on the field. Number 26.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Number 23.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And he thumps it clear. James. Caught offside that time. Elmas. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Lovely feet. Neymar plays it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Spinazzola. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Neymar running with the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice bit of trickery. Neymar. Oh, this is a terrific run. And that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 37.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting
Number
range.
3,
An opportunity then to pull clear here.
coming on the field. Number 17.
Neymar!
Number 22. Di Lorenzo.
Oh, there's a probing ball. He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's found a way through. Danger averted for now. Just 5 minutes left.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Di Lorenzo. And he cuts out the supply.
There will be 3 minutes added
Pedri.
time.
Pedri crosses. Di Lorenzo. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Højlund. That's at the end. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Koller picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We have already started here. Rodri spots it and intercepts. And here's Batistuta.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Aimed beyond the defence. Abiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, just skips past his man. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
No way through. Great vision. Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neymar, good, strong midfield running here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now this could be a chance. Odegaard! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Adams does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Threads one in. James. It's played through for him. Now, can he find a finish? Shot a goal! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Abiati claims it, safe hands. Now that's well seen too. And he's in on goal. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about it.
It's Neymar! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And he's intervened well there. Costa Curta. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Odegaard. Collar. Big chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Out of play for a throw. Rodri. Now Neymar.
The attendance for this match was 81,007.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Knocks it out wide. Ball driven towards... Terrific header! And he hits the net! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and fed it perfectly.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Spread out to the left.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pinches it off him, and he's managed to get free. Oh, easy pickings there. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Nicely shaped ball. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, that looks a decent ball. That's good defending, very good defending.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Turns and goes back. Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! A finish of true class! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And it's Ødegaard. It's a pretty loose pass.
There will be 5 minutes added
Defending
time.
was strong and firm. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that shapes to shoot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Oh, super ball. He's got away. Keep the ball. And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
And another fantastic win for
Picking
the
up the
boys
Man of the
today.
Match
Thank
award,
you very
and
much
no
for your
surprise
support.
there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Palmer lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. That's a sharp pass.
Parma really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in.
Neymar! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
23 minutes is number 10, Neymar!
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Threads one in. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's found a way through. It's a searching pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Neymar ploughing through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now he's off and running.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Koller constantly looking for the ball into the box. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just... It's Neymar! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 10, Neymar!
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
That has ended up in no man's land. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Rodri. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar! Neymar. He's going for goal! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Adrian Benabe.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
He has a look up. Driving forward. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Batistuta. And he was alert to it. And it's Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedri goes for the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Pedri is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Substitution for Parma, number 9. Number 16.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Field, number 20, number 24, number 25.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's well spotted. Time and again they are repelled. Looking for options for movement. Picked out brilliantly.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And it's Neymar. Played out wide, played back in. And the referee brings it to a close. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match.